Hey, good morning, and I hope you guys are having an amazing day. So we're back. We're ready for round two of revisions. Excuse me, I'm just barely waking up and stuff. It's 5 in the morning, and let me go over what we were planning on getting done on round two of the revisions and stuff. Super excited, but this is going to be less work, in theory, than the first revision kick through, right? So the focus on this is to put more detail into the magic, the aliens, the nanites. Almost all the AI stuff is actually going to be developed in this round. And some of the atmospherics in the virus, basically. So basically, we're going to do detail work on this round of revisions. I'm super excited that we're actually moving forward so quickly. Considering I only stream this twice a week and for a second only once a week, I'd say we're moving forward pretty fast. Now, beyond what I just gave you as stuff we want to touch up, I do have a list of other stuff that, I know we were writing stuff down, Paul. We've been writing, and not all of it actually got touched up the way it was supposed to. So let me think about what also needs to be done. I need to back add more details in this about the AI and Amelia, including more of the ship. Honestly, I'm not exactly sure what I mean on more of the ship, I guess. Maybe more details or something like that. I've got that written down. I can do that. I think that's actually correct. I'm supposed to have Kiara explain a little more, so I'll probably give them a little extra time somewhere where they have one extra conversation. The whole AI chapter is going to be written in this revision, and I think that currently is chapter 11, although I'm going to be honest, guys, it's going to move around somewhere. I mean, it's going to be in the same spot. It's just that the way the chapters are broken up now is likely not going to be how it will be in final form. I need to make sure Sam's more aware of the nanites and what's going on inside his body. Now, the thing is, we're in the nanite section, so that'll get took care of. I need to make sure that we know that Kiara cannot read Amelia. You know what I'm saying? And more development on Brandon's character. I thought I had some crap in here about making us feel bad about we added this magic user already. So most of these details that I had notes on that we pointed out, hey, this could be done, this could be done. Um, all but one, two, three, four, five, six of them are done right now. No, I mean six are not done. I apologize. Man, I am really not awake. Holy poop. I'm sitting here trying to wake up. I'm discombobulated. I need to get more coffee in me, obviously. Let's start this baby up. Let's do it, right? All the way to chapter one. Okay. Isn't that correct spelling for stupid? I think I'm correct. Hold on. Hate to have to look this up, but stupid state. A stupid state. Sorry, guys. Stupid four like that. Okay. I misspelled it. My bad. Badly too. Why is that? That should be right. Hold on. Okay, let me just rewrite that because they don't like the word. I struggle to wake and bring myself out. Okay. I struggle to wake and bring myself out of this. Got it. I struggle to wake and bring myself out of the state of stupor, comma. I found myself. No, maybe it wouldn't be. You know what? We don't need to. That's worthless. It doesn't add crap. Let's just go like this. Let's reread it without that in. I struggled to wake and bring myself out of the state of stupor. The smell of sweat, excuse me, from the last night's sexual escapades between Elena, Bria, and I still lingered. You know this scene stuff over here? I'm thinking about throwing in some kind of stuff, but kind of looking over everything. What do we want to add into this? Obviously, some of the magic stuff, right? Because we've got the magic girl that can throw it down. I mean, this is going to be a short chapter because it's not really anything except reflection back on hay. But we're going to put in some conversation, actually. Let's put in some forebodingness into this. This is too short anyway, word-wise. It's I could use like 300 words, just to be honest. And then on top of that, well, we could just add some details and let's just do some stuff here, right? We don't need anything alien. Um, let's focus. We don't have the AI yet at this point. Let me read through this and see what I want to add, okay? I felt the disconnection of Elena's data leak from the cyber deck. Think we can get rid of that. That cyber deck that we had been using, or cyber deck we had been using. Let's read this. I felt the disconnect of Elena's data link from the cyber deck we had been using to share our pleasures with each other. Okay. Okay, I felt the disconnection of Elena's. I feel that that's correct on its own. Hold on. I felt the disconnection of Elena's data link from the cyber deck we had been using to share our pleasures with each other last night. I struggled to wake and bring myself out of the state of stupor. The smell of sweat from last night's sexual escapades between Elena, Brie. Okay. I'm really trying to think. This is not the best place to put that. Okay, a slight linger. Okay. Trying to think here. So what I'm basically wanting to put here is that Brie had an allurement. Her perfume and stuff like that was basically almost intoxicating. Does that make sense? We're gonna use Bree, by the way, later on in like book two, just for the record, guys. I mean, or three. At some point, Bree will be back. Bree's magic. She's not just a throwdown in chapter one and then boom, gone. Just we're not bringing her back for a long time. Boom, then random. Just gonna tell you. A slight linger. I don't like that. Here's what. Okay, so how are we saying Bree's botanical perfume is enthralling? Still lightly detectable? No. Breeze botanical perfume. Still lightly. What are we going to say about? Not really sure if I'm liking that. Breeze botanical perfume. Still pleasantly detectable? No. Let's just say it right out, right? Let me read through this. I do want the part where breeze we talk about breeze perfume, but let's just be honest. Let's skip that for a second. Let's read it forward and let me figure. I want to figure out exactly what to say. Hold on. Let's think. Okay, breeze botanical perfume. This is not the detail we're going to add right here. I do want to point out breeze botanical um, thing, but right this second we're not going to. Hold on one second. I apologize, you guys. Let's add some different details in this section. We'll deal with focusing on Bree and Elena in a second. I felt the disconnection of Elena's data link from the cyber deck we had been using to share our pleasures with each other last night. I struggled to wake and bring myself out of the state of stupor. The smell of sweat from last night's sexual escapades between Elena, Bree, and I still lingered. The small room of my quarters was a mess, with blankets thrown haphazardly on the floor. Elena and I had broken up almost a year ago, but we had maintained a deep connection. We can get rid of that. Bump, bump. Oh, sorry. Only running into each other from time to time since I quit my job. Only running into each other from time to time since I quit my job working with her shortly after the breakup. Okay, boom, boom, boom. We had met while working for a tech. Oh, see, you know what? I kind of think we should. Oh, you know what? We focus on Brie later on at the club, right? Let's just do that. Okay, we had met while working for a technology restoration shop. And I'm gonna change this a little bit. I need another R in there. Sorry. Okay, we met while working for a technology restoration shop. I'm gonna make it right after. Okay, we met while working for a technology restoration shop right after I arrived on Doria's Industrial Space Station. I think we can just say the Doria Space Station and then have a paragraph where we actually just discuss the Industrial Space Station, and that's kind of where I'm thinking about what we knew. Hold on one second. I had gained access I had gained employment accessing data and fixing whatever tech the traders had brought in from their explorations, much of it being from the time of the Great War. Elena was super skilled and was one of the ones, wait, and was the one who had trained me to do the job. I don't know if I really want her to have trained him. I'm going to leave it right now because it doesn't really affect the storyline if she trained him or taught him some stuff or not. You know what? I don't like the trained him. But I'm going to leave it anyway because it doesn't bug me enough to decide what I want done instead there. You know what I'm saying? But whatever. Okay, the more we go around each other. The more we were around each other, the more we clicked and slowly started spending time together. Okay, this sentence sucks. The more we were around each other, and is that really not a single word? Nope, of course not. The more we clicked, and slowly. after a while. Okay, that's gonna be better anyway. So now here's what I'm thinking. Let's grab some of this, what we need to do. We need atmospheric stuff and crap like that, right? I'm okay with this paragraph right now. I'm trying to decide if I want to add something back in there. And could we have a paragraph between there? But let's get this stuff because this is where Bree is gonna be. You know what? We're gonna mention Bree's stuff in here anyway. Okay. Okay, let's see if this works better. I think I got it figured out. I'm also about to sneeze, so I'm gonna grab a Kleenex. Let's head off that kind of situation. Only took 30 minutes to fix a whole paragraph. It's okay. I felt the disconnection of Elena's data link from the cyber deck we had been using to share our pleasures with each other last night. I struggled to wake and bring myself out of the state of stupor. The smell of sweat from last night's sexual escapades between Elena, Bree, and I still lingered. Let me fix that. A hint of Bree's intoxicating botanical perfume still pleasantly detectable. Um, oh, let's just go like this. Bree's intoxicating botanical perfume still pleasantly detectable. Okay, yeah, let's go like that. I'm not really thinking detectable's the best wording, but you know, hey, good morning, Avalonus. Here's the thing, I can change that later in the wording section of revisions if I really don't like that that much. Let's move on. I'm trying to think. What do we want to say after this? You know what? I'm gonna go forward and see if I explain much about Doria's space station later on. Like, I'm just gonna scroll down through this. That's really our chapter one. That's it. Getting crazy. Okay, so let's get some of this out of here. Wait, I'm trying to decide on this actually. The previous night, my friends. Pretty sure. I almost think this is supposed to be this weird crap here, where it's like that type of thing. Okay, the previous night, my friends Brandon, Blake, Oren. I actually don't think I want to. That's Blake, Oren, and I really don't like the wording on that, but we're not unworried. And it's correct. The previous night, my friends Brandon, Blake, Oren, and I had gone to hook up with. Okay, the previous night, my friends Brandon, Blake, Orion, and I had gone to hook up with Bliss. Um, hook up with. I don't really like that at all. Don't worry, I'm just gonna change this. Okay. Why do I feel I need to add like a whole freaking chapter somewhere? I mean, not a whole chapter, but like a whole paragraph explaining some things. The previous night, my friends Brandon, Blake, Orion, and I had gone to Trag's Club hoping to score some bliss and party. Trag's Club was our usually uh, Trag's Club was our usual club, and one of the only places I could. I don't like the wording on this. Trag's Club was our usual club and one of the only places I could get a front. Mostly because I had been friends with Trag for years. That's a no. Let's change this. Trag's Club. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to click this like this. And this is what we're going to do. We're going to take that section, which seems like, why would you do this? But it's going to be better this way and with less stuff. Okay. I had been friends with Trag for years. Okay, let's look at this. The previous night, my friends Brandon, Blake, Orion, and I had gone to Trag's Club hoping to score some bliss and party. I had been friends with Trag for years, and not only was this our usual place, but I could get a front. Okay, bliss and other drugs were always available and easy to score. Let's see how we're going to do this. Bliss and other drugs were always available and easy to score because Dioria Space Station had a large chemical manufacturing district. Yeah, you know what? I'm trying to decide what I want to say here. Bliss and other drugs were always available. leave that right there. Okay, we're always available and easy to score because Doria Space Station had a large chemical manufacturing district and produced many of the pharmaceuticals for the Confederacy of Planets. I almost don't like this because I think that this actually takes away from the noticing Bree. Because here I am giving you this big diatribe about like the industrial crap of the thing, and then I'm like jump it. That is when I notice Bree. That's, I don't like that at all. That's crap. Hold on one second. I'm gonna have to drink some coffee and look at this. Okay. Because Doria Space Station produced many of the pharmaceuticals for the Confederacy of Planets. I want a buffer sentence in here for some reason. Okay, I am going to get a buffer sentence in here. That's what we're doing, guys. So I'm trying to picture they score their drugs, right? You're in the club. On the space station. You got your stuff. Okay. You know what? I'm not really sure what the heck to have them do here. And I'm not really sure if I had decided how they do bliss, right? Do I just have them do lines of it? Is that what we're having them do? I mean, like, I hadn't really thought out how they consume the drugs. You know what I'm saying? I probably should. You know what? Bliss is in a capsule form. Okay. Yep, that's what happened. I'm just screwing the tablet. Okay. Okay, after scoring, we got some. Okay, after scoring, we got a table, ordered some drinks. Okay, after. Sorry, guys, I'm really having a hard time figuring out what I want here. Okay. Having a hard time picturing this is like this is how it would go down, right? So you go to the club, you front some pills, obviously from the bartender guy. Oh, I see what happened there. I'm like, I don't even know what word I was meaning to write. Okay, after scoring a couple capsules of bliss for each of us. Okay, so I'm going to see if this makes sense, and this might be where we leave this one. but who knows? Okay, the previous night, my friends Brandon, Blake, Orion, I really think we should add Rory in here too. But Rory's not really his friend, so let's just leave them out. I actually don't really think that I have a reason to have Orion with us either. I feel I'm overly dropping people in here. Honestly, let's get rid of this. Watch this. Sorry, I'm struggling to decide what to do here. Feel it actually better to. This is what I'm doing. Boom. Now we're going to get the section where we're going to backdrop more stuff about Brandon real quick. I just want to make sure. I'm going to actually not have him be an aspiring writer. We're going to have him. Likely going to have Brandon be magic later, but that's later. Don't worry. Let's click this appearances. I just want to see what we have. Lots of talking, lots of talking. Okay. So we have lots of stuff Brandon's involved in later on, but literally we didn't backstory him. So let me get this part done right here where we're like, hey, we're going to do that. Let me open up this book. I'm going to drop in a paragraph on Brandon right here, guys. Brandon's character needs upgrade and stuff, right? This looks like we've got a great chance to upgrade some stuff. Okay, the previous night, my friend Brandon and I had gone to Trags Club hoping to score some bliss and party. Okay. Hey, how you doing, Rana Blue? Yeah, it's starting to get there. Okay, let's see if this goes. I'm doing good. The previous night, my friend Brandon and I had gone to Trag's Club to score some bliss and party. Brandon was one of the best people you could know on Diorius. He always knew what was going on the station or off, and could tell you things about almost anyone or anything. He had already written a few novels and had money, but was often coming and going from the station. Let's add. Do we want to make this guy cybernetic at all? Yeah, I want to log back in. Why would I log out? Okay. They logged me out. Now I'm logged back in. Let's make sure it actually recorded what I just wrote. Like, I don't know why that would have happened. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, that went in. Think I'm good with that, but I feel that something needs splashed in there. We've already got some stuff on Brandon a little bit better. I don't really feel that encompasses what I was wanting to do. You know what I mean? But whatever, we'll do that. The previous night, my friend Brandon and I had gone to Trag's Club, hoping to score some bliss party. Totally reasonable. Right to the chat. What am I doing? We're writing a book, guy. Hold on one second. I'll tell you what we're doing. Dun, 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 dun. Let me pull chat up in a way that I can write because currently I don't have it set up that way. So, hope you guys, by the way, are all having a great day. I'm freaking dominating. I'm just gonna be honest. We're not moving very fast right this second. So let's hope our mojo gets up higher. Boom. So yeah, we're in revision set 2 on this book. That's where we're at. Okay, the previous night my friend Brandon and I had gone to Trag's Club hoping to score some bliss and party. Brandon was one of the best people you could know on Dorius. He always knew what was going on. Going on. Let's change that word. Happening on the station. Let's comment that. Okay, let's read that now. Oh, it's a straight just book. It's not a script. I honestly have never looked into how to write a script, and so I'm not really sure how a script would I don't really know enough about scripts. I'd have to learn about that. We're not experimenting with scripts right now, guys. This is not experiment. Let's write a movie. Probably be a fun experiment. Let's get some books out first, okay? Yeah. Okay, the previous night, my friend Brandon and I had gone to Trag's Club hoping to score some bliss and party. Brandon was one of the best people you could know on Dorius. He always knew what was happening on the station or off. I feel that's weird. On the station or off, and could tell you things about almost an inch. Oh, you know what? Fix this crap right here, guys. Boom, boom, boom. Watch this. Think we've got this. Okay, Brandon had. Let We'll start at the top. Obviously, I'm gonna probably break this paragraph somewhere, but we'll deal with that in a second. The previous night, my friend Brandon and I had gone to Trag's Club, hoping to score some bliss and party. Brandon was one of the best people you could know on Dioris. He always knew what was going on. Okay. He always knew what was happening on the station or off. Brandon, feel we could cut this one. You know what? Let me read it both ways and let me figure out how I like it. The previous night, my friend Brandon and I had gone to Trag's Club hoping to score some bliss. He was one of the. Yeah, no, let's leave it how it is. Because that gets confused. You know what I mean? I don't want to cut it. Brandon had a sharp mind, a great memory, but he also had an internal CPU implant. I think I could get rid of things, honestly. Brandon had a sharp mind and great memory, but he also had an internal CPU implant he used to store notes on things. Right here. We've got it. I'm telling you, boom. Okay, ready? Brandon was one of the best people you could know. Okay. Brandon was one of the best people you could know on Dorias. He always knew what was happening. I really think that this is crap. Yeah, we're not liking that at all. Okay. I'll frickin' make it its own new sentence. Okay, Brennan was one of the best people you could know on Dorius, not only because he was a great friend. I don't remember the because rule right now. You know what I mean? Trying to remember what the rule is with becauses. I'm thinking that's wrong. So let me check this. Grammatical rule for commas using because. Hmm. There's a lot of rules for the because. Hope somebody that proofread this knows those rules better than I do. Okay, let's read it anyway. Maybe it'll sound right or wrong. Brandon was one of the best people you could know on Dorius, not only because, yeah, yeah, we have too many. Nah, we can't do this. We can't. Let me fix this crap right now. Crapola, this is going a lot slower than I expected on this one, but let's just. I don't want these to be child sentences well broken up. Weird, you know what I mean? Brandon was one of the best people you could know on Dorius Space Station. Okay, Brandon was not only a great friend and one of the best people you could know on Dorius Space Station. I didn't fix anything there. I'm gonna be honest, that sentence is a freaking giant pile of manure mess. Let's fix this crap. Brandon was not only a great friend and one of the best people you could know on Dorius. I'm not liking this at all. I feel I just freaking nuked the crap out of that section. I gotta really actually now figure out how to write it in some way where I actually meant what I have there. Because right this second, I have a bunch of word salad crap going on. That's not what I'm trying to get right there at all. It's okay. It'll fix somehow here. So let's just cut it down like this. Brandon was a great friend, one of the best people you could know on Dorius. Think I might have it. I might not have it also. Let's just be honest. Brandon was a great friend and one of the best people you could know on Dorius. He always knew what was happening on the station or off. Okay, Brandon had a sharp mind and a great memory, but he also had an internal CPU implant he used to store notes. Uh, Okay, I think we have it. I really actually think that I might have fixed our little issue. This is where we'll separate it. Watch this crap. We've got it. Dun, 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 dun. We might actually have something fixed. Wouldn't that be nice? Okay, ready for this, you guys? The previous night, my friend Brandon and I had gone to Trag's Club hoping to score some bliss and party. Brandon was a great friend and one of the best people you could know on Dorius. He always knew what was happening on the station or off. Don't think I need actually a comma there for some reason. That's the right amount. Brandon had a sharp mind and great memory, but he also had an internal, and we need that word in there, an internal CPU implant. He used to keep notes so he could tell you things about almost anyone or anything. He had already written a few novels and had money, but was often coming and going from the station. Oh, oh, I see what happened. I'm like, why is it not? Dun, 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 dun. So now we're upgrading Brandon is always coming and going. Dun, 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 dun. I think we have it. So let's go over it again. Let's move on to the next section. then maybe I can unbutcher this. Obviously, this looks butchery right here. This looks like I don't even know what happened, but we won't judge right this second. We'll get to it instead. The previous night, my friend Brandon and I had gone to Trags Club hoping to score some bliss and party. Brandon was a great friend and one of the best people you could know on Dorias. He always knew what was happening on the station or off. Brandon had a sharp mind and a great memory, but he also had an internal CPU implant he used to keep notes, so he could tell you things about almost anyone or anything. He had written a few novels and had money, but was often coming and going from the station, so being able to go out with him to catch up was always a treat. I had been friends with Trag. I'll leave that like that. Or do we want a whole paragraph for his friendship with Trag? Honestly, no, we don't. We don't need a whole paragraph for his friendship with Trag. It gets covered enough later on in the book. I had been friends with Trag for years, and not only was this our usual place, but I could get a friend. I'm gonna change that. I'm gonna change this up real quick. Let me look over this because I didn't like that. Okay, I had been friends with Trag for years. That I'm cool with. That's true. It's like 8 years. And not only was this our usual place. Okay, I got it. I had been friends with Trag for years, and he would always let me get a front. Bliss and other drugs were always available and easy to score because Doria's space station produced. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it like that. Because Doria's space station produced many of the pharmaceuticals for the Confederacy of Planets. After scoring a couple capsules, you know what? Okay, I think we have it now. Maybe. I mean, that's always. Okay, I had been friends with Trag for years, and he would always let me get a front, even though I already owed him credits. Trag and I had a long history, and my credit was considered good with him, because he knew I would always find a way to get him paid off. Bliss and other drugs were always available and easy to score because Dehoria Space Station produced many of the pharmaceuticals for the Confederacy of Planets. After scoring a couple of capsules of Bliss, I'm going to get him more than a couple of capsules. I feel that that's not reasonable. Oh, for each. Okay, after scoring. There. We'll just do that. After scoring a few capsules of Bliss for each of us, we sat down at a table and relaxed to enjoy our drinks. Boom. And that's not. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. So I don't use the word euphoria enough, and so I'm gonna have to actually ask Google how to spell euphoria. Euphoria? Okay, so now boom, I feel that's good. Hold on one second. If we get a whole chapter done, I'm gonna be blown away because this seems we're moving pretty freaking slow on edits, but okay. Minutes after taking the bliss, that'd be a comma. I could feel the edge drift off, and my muscles relax as the euphoria slowly started to creep in. Boom. We've got that part fixed. So now all I've got to do is fix this whole freaking section right here. That's all right. Psh, not a biggie. I think this is going pretty good anyway. Okay. That's when I noticed Bree looking at me. She had just caught me staring. Oh, I'm trying to think if I like this. That's when I noticed Bree looking at me. She had just caught me staring. Okay. Okay, I gotta figure out where to shove Elena in this where it makes more sense, okay? Okay, so obviously he's staring at Elena before. Dun, 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 dun. What the heck am I writing here, guys, right? That's the question. Okay. I sat listening to Brennan's tales from his travels. I'm gonna just kick that down for 1 second. Did we ever decide how this girl looks? Okay. Let me double check. Go to this girl, Elena, ex-girlfriend, blonde, green eyes. Got it. Green-eyed blonde girl. Why not? Um, what colors complement green eyes? God, these sounds like horrible colors. Is this true? Hold on. Okay, well, not going with that. Okay. I sat there listening to Brandon's tales from his latest travels, when I noticed Elena standing with her friends, looking amazing. Bump, 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 bump. Okay. I sat listening to Brandon's tale from his latest travels when I noticed Elena standing with her friends, looking amazing. That's. Shh. I don't want to be noticing twice, you know what I mean? I sat listening to Brandon's tells. Oh, let's do it that way. That okay. I sat listening to Brandon's latest tales from his travels when I looked over to see Elena standing with her friends, looking amazing. But to be honest, I'm okay with that, so let's just move forward on that. That's when I noticed Bree looking at me. She had caught me staring at Elena, but she was a telepath. Okay, you know what? Let's do this. Copy. That's when I noticed Bree looking at me. She was a telepath and a powerful green witch. Let's fix this up a little bit. And do we have a description on Bree? Kind of want more something here. That's when I noticed Bree looking at me. She was a telepath and a powerful green witch, known to use seductive magic. I like that. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, well, ouch. I hope you have better luck on your hunts next time. I'm trying to decide what Bree looks like. What is Bree like, you guys? What is Bree? Okay, Bree was goddess-like with slender. Okay, so we're gonna give her a slender, athletic body, goddess-like with slender, athletic body, long black hair. Boom. Think that's good. Okay, I think we have this. Bree was goddess-like with a slender, athletic body and long black hair. I had always been attracted to her, but she had just caught me staring at Elena, and she was a telepath. Wait, wait. Oh, we can get rid of that part. Okay, boom, boom, boom. I'm not saying this is final form right here, guys, at all on this section. Let me read through it. I sat listening to Brandon's latest tales from his travels, and when I looked over to see Elena standing with her, when I looked over, yeah, when I looked over to see Elena standing with her friends, looking amazing, that's when I noticed Bree looking at me. She was a telepath and a powerful green witch, known to use seductive magic. Bree was goddess-like, with a slender, athletic. Let's put this first. Switch this around. Boom. Okay. Where do we have Bree owning a shop? Get rid of the owns. We know she owns it. Okay, Bree was a powerful telepath and green. Oh wait, was a telepath and powerful green witch, known to use seductive magic. Do we want to use magic for seduction? That allurements. Right there it is. Okay, boom. Bree was goddess-like with a slender athletic body and long black hair. I feel that that's good. I had always been attracted to her, but she had just caught me staring. I'd always been attracted to her, but she had just caught me staring at Elena and would know I still had feelings for her. Luckily, Elena's friends had always thought kindly of me despite our breakup. I feel that this piece right here could be moved up here. Hold on one second. I'm just trying to figure out how to fix this exactly. I only have to do this for 30 something more chapters. It's okay. This has been a super good experience, just for the record, you guys. Okay, Bree was goddess, like, blah, blah. Oh, yeah, this is going to be a good section anyway. Okay, so this one we have. Boom, boom. I'd always been attracted to her, but she had just caught me staring at Elena and would know I still had feelings for her. Think we could get rid of this. And I don't think we need this part here. And so I'm going to get rid of this whole section just so you guys know. Right there. Boom. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so I'm probably going to work on this more. We're running out of time for today. But, I mean, obviously I need to work on this more. But this is starting to actually come together a little bit. Obviously, we'll I'll probably get this chapter done and we'll be on chapter 2 by Monday, chapter 3. And so I would like to at least knock out a chapter so per, like, every couple days. Don't really have a perfect plan for it, but let's read this last paragraph and then we're going to find somebody to raid over to. I sat listening to Brandon's last tale from his travels when I looked over to see Elena standing with her friend, looking amazing. Da-da-da. I feel I really could have something in there, but we don't need it. I sat listening to Brandon's latest tale from his travels when I looked over to see Elena standing with her friends looking amazing. That's when I noticed Bree looking at me. She was goddess-like, with a slender athletic body and long black hair. Bree was a telepath and a powerful green witch, known to use seductive magic and allurements. I had always been attracted to her, but she had just caught me staring at Elena and would know I still had feelings for her. Bree instigated, wait, Bree, Bree instigated most of that night. Uh, Bree instigated most of last night. Feel I need that fixed a little bit, but let's just be honest, it'll work. At first, telepathically asking if I wanted Elena, but quickly escalating to lurid images and mental suggestions. Bree must have also been playing a game with Elena, because she came over and started talking about old times and how she hoped I was doing well. I worked to hide the fact I had already taken some bliss, knowing that it was the biggest reason for our breakup. Well, I think I'll rewrite that, honestly. Soon things were a blur, and Brie and Elena and I found ourselves back in my living quarters. I think that's reasonable. Obviously, I'm going to touch this up more. I need to fix all of this. Um, I'm going to try to fix all this weekend so that we can firmly be moving forward. Let me go back to this plan thing. I'm happy with that ish. I mean, like by the time we add the new stuff, this will at least be a reasonable sized chapter. Not great, but reasonable. This we're gonna puff up a little bit, make it better. Crap, this one we're probably breaking in half, honestly, but maybe not. 2,000 something words isn't that big of a chapter. Um, Outside of that, look at we're freaking flying. All we have to do is now round two revisions. This whole freaking thing. We've got at least 28, maybe 29, 30 chapters or some crap like that. I don't even know. Once this gets reorganized, I have no idea what we're at. But honestly, guys, we're on revision 2. And so from here out, we fix a bunch of stuff. Revision 3 is freaking easier than crap because that's the one where basically we're just focusing on wording and crap. Really excited about that. I'm going to see who is all, you know what? Universal is actually doing his stuff this morning. I'm going to probably raid Universal just to be honest. I want to thank you guys so much for being amazing, for hanging out, and basically just for being supportive during this whole process. You guys have a great weekend. Peace and very best wishes.